$100 right now, or $110 in a month? Most people take the 100. $10 for free, left on the table, just for the right now. And that right now runs your entire life. You want to save, and you order takeout again. You want to start tomorrow, for real this time. Your brain wants everything now. And that's exactly why saving feels like punishment. This program has a name, present bias. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how it quietly costs you money month after month, and how to outsmart it without an ounce of extra discipline. First things first, loving the now is not a weakness. It's an ancient program. For your ancestors, later was never a safe bet. Eat the berries now, or hope for riper ones in 2 weeks. Anyone who waited often found nothing. Someone else had already picked the bush clean. Now was survival smart. That's why your brain automatically rates everything immediate higher. You can even put a number on it. For anything you can directly enjoy, food, experiences, new stuff, the same reward later is worth, on average, only about 2/3 as much to you as it is right now. The problem, with money, that math runs exactly backwards. Start early and time works for you, but your brain plays for team now. What does that look like in real life? Ask Ben. It's Ben's birthday. $200 from the family. He's got a plan on the spot. I'm putting this away, this time for real, and he means it. Today, Ben is a genuine saver. The account is picked, the resolution made. 6 weeks later, we do the math. Takeout, twice. A streaming subscription, reactivated. Sneakers, on sale. Basically an investment. Leftover from the 200, 0. So what happened? No drama, no meltdown. Just 50 small moments where now went up against later, and the now won every single time. Here's the nasty part. Ben plans with one head and decides with the other. The planner head thinks in months. The moment head thinks in seconds. Researchers even have a name for people like Ben, naive. Every night, Ben believes all over again that tomorrow Ben will be disciplined. Tomorrow Ben sees things differently. Mia runs the test with Ben. She asks, $100 right now, or $110 tomorrow? Ben, without blinking, 100 now. Then she asks, and $100 in 30 days, or $110 in 31 days? Ben, well, the 110, obviously, if I'm already waiting a month. Did you catch it? Exactly the same trade. Wait one more day, get $10 more. But the first version has the now glued to it, and the decision flips. That flip is present bias, and it's not the same as impatience. Impatient people want everything sooner, always. At least, that would be consistent. This is sneakier. The plan says later. The moment says now. Just how heavy the now feels? Economists measured that early on. They asked students, $15 right now. How much would I have to pay you in a month to make you wait? The median answer? $20. For 1 month of waiting. Annualized, that's over 300% interest. No savings account on earth can compete with that feeling. That's why saving feels like punishment. You're taking something away from the greediest customer in the world. Your own now. Maybe you're thinking, this is all just willpower. Then look at this experiment. People got to pick a snack. For next week, fruit or chocolate. About half of them dutifully picked the fruit. 1 week later, the snack was sitting right in front of them, and now over 80% grabbed chocolate and chips. Same person, 2 answers. The plan eats healthy. The moment eats chocolate. Brain scans hint at why. The instant a reward is right there for the taking, extra emotional valuation circuits switch on. The now gets a bonus boost in your head. In short, this is mechanics, not a character flaw. But this mechanism has a price tag. People with a strong now focus are measurably more likely to carry credit card debt. In one U.S. field study, around 15 to 20 percentage points more likely. Installment plans, 0% financing, buy now, pay later. That entire business model is built on your now brain. And now, the study that probably knows you personally. Economists analyzed 3 years of real attendance data from almost 8,000 gym members. Monthly membership, over $70. Sounds reasonable. If you've got a membership, you'll show up, right? That's what the customers thought too. In a survey, new members expected almost 10 visits a month. The real data? 4. That's over $17 per visit. The 10-visit pass at the very same desk? $10 a visit. Bottom line, they gave away around $600 on average for not going. Why do we do this to ourselves? Because in January, you're not shopping for you, you're shopping for the future version of you. The one who goes 3 times a week, eats clean, and gets up early. Ever met them? Me neither. And the best part is still coming. Between the last visit and actually canceling, another 2 months went by on average. Fully paid, of course, because canceling is exactly the kind of task you do tomorrow. That's present bias coming full circle. The now buys too big, and then the now puts off cleaning it up. If you're feeling a little called out right now, it gets better. This isn't even a human problem. Put a pigeon in front of 2 buttons. Button 1, a small treat instantly. Button 2, wait a moment, get more. The pigeon pecks almost every time, instant. Exactly the same now curve as ours. This program is older than money, much older. But here it comes. Then researchers added a 3rd button. If a pigeon pecked it in advance, the instant button was locked out completely. No temptation left in the room. And sure enough, 3 out of 10 pigeons learned it. They voluntarily pecked the lock button. That's the oldest trick in the book for beating your own weakness, the Ulysses maneuver. He had himself tied to the mast before the siren sang, because he knew, in the moment itself, I don't stand a chance. One more time, slowly. A pigeon ties itself to the mast. If a pigeon can do it, so can you. And you don't even need a mast, just an automatic transfer. Can you switch present bias off? No, it runs too deep. But you can make sure it never even gets a vote. 3 tools. First, the lock button for humans, the automatic transfer on payday. Saving must never be a daily decision, because every decision happens in the now, and in the now, you lose. So decide exactly once, on a day when the now gets no say. After that, it runs without you. Second, the future trick. Promise yourself raises instead of sacrifice. In a famous U.S. program, employees agreed to save more, but only out of future raises. Nothing changes today, so it never hurts. The result? The savings rate climbed from 3.5% to over 13% in about 3 years, almost 4 times as much, without an ounce of extra discipline. Third, make your later concrete. In one experiment, people saw their own face digitally aged and then, on average, set aside more than twice as much for retirement. Small study, but the direction makes sense. To your brain, later starts out as a stranger. The more clearly you see old Ben in front of you, the more likely you are to treat him to something. And what doesn't work, you already know. Just resolving to have more willpower. That's the New Year's resolution. You know how that ends. Structure beats discipline. Spotting beats fixing. Now you. What did you buy in the last few weeks that your planner head would never have ordered? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. In the next video, why you haven't changed anything about your finances in years and why your brain files that under safety. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And send this video to the person whose gym membership has been collecting dust since February. This video is education, not financial advice. Make money decisions yourself or with a qualified professional.